Hello, good day viewers. You're welcome back to Shabes online tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to establish or construct a confidence interval for population proportion. If you are new here, consider subscribing to my channel and also follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at Shabes online tutorial. So the question on the board reads, this is all about the confidence interval for population proportion. And the question reads, Bayero University Kano is interested in finding the proportion of students that register GSP in a random sample of 2,000 students. Then out of these 2,000 students, 975 registered for the GSP. And we asked to establish a 95% confidence interval for the population proportion of students that register GSP. So this is population proportion. We are asked to establish the 95% confidence interval. So let's get started. Solution. The first thing we are going to do is to write the formula used to calculate the confidence interval for population proportion. And the formula is given as what? Remember, this is 95% confidence interval. We're going to have 95% confidence interval, which can be represented as C and I, is equal to what? P calculated, then plus or minus, then Z alpha over 2, then multiply by what? Multiply by square root of P, multiply by Q, then over N. So we are using Z because the data, the N, the sample is greater than 30. If you look at the sample, we have 975, and sorry, in a random sample of 2,000, the sample is 2,000, which can be represented as N is equal to 2,000. And remember, when N is greater than 30, that is when we can use a Z table. In other words, if N is less than 30, we are going to use T table. But in this case, that the sample is 2,000, we are going to use Z table. So now the next thing we are going to do is to find the P. And the P calculated is going to give us what? It's going to be what? 975 students that register for the GSP divided by the random sample of students, which is 2,000. So we're going to have what? 975 divided by 2,000 students. So if you press your calculator, 975 divided by 1,000 divided by 2,000 is going to give us what? 0.4875. 0.4875. So the next thing we are going to get is Z. We are going to read it from table, statistic table. So the next thing we are going to get is Q. So and Q is equal to what? 1 minus P, which is equal to what? 1 minus 0.4875 is to give us, if you take away 0.485 from 1, it's going to give us what? 0.5125. It's going to be 0.5125. And N from the question, this is the random sample, is 2,000. So we can substitute to this formula now. We're going to have what? P calculated is 0.4875 plus or minus Z, 95% confidence interval. So we're going to read it from statistic table. So this is 95% confidence interval, Z. So the value here is 1.960. 1.960. Then multiply by what? Multiply by square root of PQ, and P is what? 0.4875. Then multiply by Q, which is what? 0.5125. Then everything divided by N, and N from the question is 2,000 sample. 2,000. So the square root is cover all the number. So the next thing we're going to do is to simplify. We're going to have what? 0.4875 plus or minus 1.960. So if you simplify this, simplify inside this bracket. So 0.4875 multiplied by 0.5125. Then you divide it by 2,000. Then if you take the square root of answer, it's going to give us what? 0.011. So we're going to have a 0.4875 0.4875 plus or minus 1.960 multiplied by 0.011 is going to give us what? 0.0219. 0.0219. And always remember, you first take the negative part before the positive. So 0.4875 minus 0.0219 is going to give us what? 0.4656. Then the positive side, 0.4875 plus 0.0219 is going to give us 0.5094. 0.5094. So this is the establishment of the confidence interval for the random sample of 2000 students, that out of these 2000 students, 975 of them register for GSP. So this is how to establish a 95% confidence interval for population proportion. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at Shabes Online Tutorial. Bye.